You guys are all like you're in school. How you doing tonight, folks?
Good.
All right. I'm going to be asking you to do that a lot tonight. You guys got to do better than that. How are you doing tonight? All right, we'll let that one go. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Chadwick's. This is Medford's, I wanted to say premier comedy club, but let's face it, the only comedy club. Yeah, welcome here. It's good to see everybody here tonight. I am your host. My name is Freeway. And in case you're wondering, yes, that is my real, honest-to-God, born-with name. So that translates into my parents did a lot of drugs. Yeah, they did a ton of drugs. You would ask Dad, and Mom, you'd be like, you know, why'd you name me Freeway? And Mom would always do like, who are you? You one of mine? Dad was always like, that's funny, who named you that? Yeah, it's growing up with a name like Freeway, you gotta imagine, I spent a lot of time getting picked on. Like, I got picked on all the time. I remember once there was this gal standing over me, and she was like, your name is stupid. You have the dumbest name in the world. Your parents are drug addicts. Finally, I had enough. I was like, get off me, Grandma. What are you laughing at, Pastor Dan? Mr. Dave's wife saber's in my pocket. Oh, you got a Pastor Dan, too? Yeah, and it's funny, too, because different generations handle my name differently. And that's the honest to God truth. Like, you guys are all familiar here with Gen Z, right? Yeah, right? I 100% agree. Yeah, you ask a Gen Zer, you tell them my name is Freeway, and they're always the same way. Gen Z. Hey, I'm Freeway. How do you spell that? What do you mean, how do you spell that, public school? Well, let me help you. Yeah, I'll help you. P-H-E-A-W-H-E-Y. There you go. And Gen Z, every time. Let me write that down. No, actually, they don't even say, let me write that down. Let me text that to myself. Millennials are great. My name is Freeway, and you can be called whatever you want. Now, may I capitalize on your difference? I'm Gen X. Any Gen Xers out there? Anyone? Just a few of you? You can admit you're getting older, that's okay. Gen X, and I'm like, yeah, my name is Freeway, and Gen Xers are always the same. You don't care, dude. You can call yourself whatever you want. We had a guy named Bon Jovi, and I think that goes on pizza. And we had a guy named Prince. And speaking of Prince, just a side note, does anyone here exactly know what the hell was Purple Rain? Anyone? And I'm guessing because it was Prince, it was sticky. Right? And probably warm. Now, my favorite ones are the boomers. My name is Freeway. I'm not calling you that. Okay. Well, your name is either Tom, Dick, or Harry. Pick one. Okay, Dick. God damn it. You made that weird. Okay, Harry. Son of a bitch. Yeah, I grew up with a weird name. I am now a single father living here in Medford. Just curious, anyone here from out of town? Anybody? Everyone here from Medford?
Iowa.
Iowa? The hell brought you to Medford, Oregon? Like, you know something you never hear? You never hear people like, I want to travel the world. I want to see the Louvre. I want to see the pyramids. And I hear there's a Harry and David in Medford, Oregon. Well, welcome to Medford for those of you who aren't from here. And, you know, if you're in Medford, I want to let you know, while you're visiting here, if you're visiting, there are lots to do in this area. Medford offers a hell of a lot of fun stuff to do. For example, we legitimately have the best meth tasting rooms in all of Oregon. Like, they are the finest. If you get a chance, go try GAC Farms, or you could try Vineyards, they're pretty good. If you're into the culture scene, and you like to, you know, have a fun time and go see plays and stuff like that, Medford offers schizophrenic plays in the park. And those are in every fucking park. Yeah, those are a one-man show with a cast of thousands. Or if you want to have fun with the kids and you want to play a game, in Medford we have one called Is This Your Stolen Bike? Or Get Your Package Back from Your Porch. Or if you're not into the meth tasting, we also have legitimately in Medford some of the best fentanyl microbrews in all of Oregon too. No, it's true. If you get a chance, just down the road, go try and Grill. I hear it has a 20 slump rating. Or there's another one out in the country there called and Grill. Try that. Yeah, I as well as being a comedian here in Medford, I'm also a security guard on the side for this lovely town. And in case you're wondering, between midnight and 8 in Medford, Oregon, it is a freaking thriller video out there. I kid you not. As a security guard, one of my jobs is I first of all, I gotta tell you, honestly, I'm not the best security guard. I'm really not. If I ask you for your ID, a taco will work. I'm not kidding. And one of the places I worked, I had to walk around a bunch of bushes, and there was like a little island of bushes, and as I walked around it one night, here in the lovely town of Medford, I hear from the bushes, "Hillbillies are trying to kill me." What the, God, please be imagining that. Please, please, please. And as I say that to myself, a man steps out of the bushes. I swear to God, he was the human embodiment of Animal from the Muppets. He had the hair, he had the big eyes, and he was standing there going, and this is all he was wearing. One moon boot, boxer shorts, and a parka. That was it. He then proceeds to walk towards me, and I'm thinking, God, I'm dead. I am so dead. And then he reaches into his coat. I thought the world was over. As he reaches into his coat, he pulls out a glass with 3 eggs in it. 3 eggs. And I say to myself, what the hell? Are you kidding me? And he says to me, Skittles? And I was like, what? No, this dude got mad at me because I didn't want to taste the rainbow. That's Medford late at night for you. And I worked a graveyard shift, and let me give you an idea about working a graveyard shift. Does anyone here ever work a graveyard shift? Has anyone ever done that? Yeah, a few of you? It is a completely different world, is it not? You live in another world, and let me give you some examples of that. If you work a graveyard shift and you work a day shift, your worlds are so different that if in the middle of the night and during the day, if you say you're walking around during the day and you see a little girl standing there with a balloon playing, let's say, on the street, you think to yourself, well, that's cute, okay, playing with a balloon. You don't really think of it. Now, if you see that same little girl playing with a balloon at 3:30 a.m., she is opening a gateway to hell. Okay? I'm not kidding you. So yeah, I'm a security guard here as well in Medford, so I almost said New Orleans, that's where I'm from. Also, I gotta tell you, when I moved here originally, and because I'm from New Orleans, I heard last call, and I thought that meant somebody was dead. I kid you not, we don't have last call there. Anyone glad this year's over? You glad? All right, are you glad 2025 is just freaking done? Huh, everybody? You glad it's done? 2025 was an interesting one for me. It was, oh God. Let me start you off with this one. 2025 was the first year that I ever ate a donut halfway out of the garbage can. And you want to know why? Because my son threw that half a donut away and I wasn't going to waste it. 2025 is the first time that I was offered sex from a beautiful woman, and my reply was, oh man, do we have to? Can I just buy you dinner? Yeah, it was a weird. 2025 was the first year my son said to me, hey Dad, can we stop and grab some fast food? And I had to say, No, that's for rich people. Mr. Swanky wanting to get nuggets. What the hell, are you crazy? Yeah, I have a 17-year-old son. My 17-year-old son is now 6'7". Yeah, right? Yeah, I spend a lot of time saying things like, clean your room or I'm going to climb up there and beat the crap out of you. 6'7", and are you guys ready for this one? I like to use the word diagnosed because it just makes me feel better. My son was tested a couple of times. And my son has a 159 IQ. Does anyone else know who had close to that as an IQ? Anyone? Who had a 160 IQ? Anybody? Can you guess? Einstein. Very good. Einstein did. And I wish my son was as smart as freaking Einstein was, because my son believes that if he becomes the world's first supervillain with his intelligence, that will create the world's first superhero, and he's doing a good thing. Yeah. My son does things to me like he woke me up one morning, hey, Dad, wake up. I said, son, it's 2:30 in the morning. What? Do you have any idea what time it is, kid? No, Dad, I took my alarm clock apart. Why did you take your alarm clock apart? I'm making a taser. Yeah, you giggle. That taser worked once. Now every morning at 2:31, I giggle, pee, and cry. Laying on me one night, I was laying in bed, just kind of laying there, chilling out, and my son comes in, and he lays down, and he puts his head on my shoulder and my chest, and I say to myself, oh, that's nice, my son is bonding with me, laying here with my boy. And I say to him, son, what you doing? He says, oh, I'm just laying here listening to your heart. Oh, yeah, right, isn't that sweet? And I thought, oh, that's really nice. And I said, what's my heart saying, son? And he looked up at me, and he looked me in the eyes, and he said, save me. Yeah. He's a pip. You guys ever watched Breaking Bad? Yeah? None of you have been under a rock in the last 20 years? None? Okay. He got really super into Breaking Bad. And before you judge me for that, fuck you, it kept him quiet for 45 minutes a night. He got major into Breaking Bad. So one night I go to a show, I come home, and my kitchen is trashed, just destroyed. And there are beakers and pots and pans and things bubbling on the stove. And my son is standing at the end of the counter in a full hazmat suit, crushing up blue glass in a platter. And I come in and I go, oh my God, no. What did you do? This is terrible. We are going to go to jail. Oh my God, he did not. Son, what are you doing? Oh, I made the meth from Breaking Bad. Oh God, no, you didn't. What are you doing? That is incredibly stupid. We are going to go to They made a lot of money on that show. No, you can't do this. Turns out, my son looks at me and says, Dad, calm down, dude. The meth from Breaking Bad was rock candy. This is just rock candy. I was going to go to school and make a bundle on the diabetics. Yeah, little bastard. You guys all know what a Google Home is? Everyone know what a Google Home is? It's a lot like an Alexa, controls your house, does things like that, turns your lights off and all that kind of fun stuff. My son hacked into my Google Home, and now, whenever it feels like it, maybe 1 in the afternoon, maybe 1 in the morning, it will randomly sing the first 15 seconds of the song 9 to 5, and then it farts for 10 seconds. So I will be sitting there making dinner, and suddenly I hear her stumble out of bed, tumble to the kitchen, poured myself a cup of ambition. But I can't stop it. Now that's going to be important in a minute. You guys ever owe your kid money? Who has kids here? You have kids? You like your kids? Do you? They're not here. You can say whatever the fuck you want about them. They're not going to send you to the cornfield. Do you like your kids? Yeah?
But I also have a 17-year-old daughter.
Okay, well, see, there you go. I've never liked kids, never wanted kids, never liked kids. And I can tell you why I don't like kids. They always fucking want something, right? Can I have a new toy? I want a drink of water. Can I have something to eat? Will you unlock the cage? Can I sleep in the house with you? I don't like dog food. Buy the good canned shit. When your kids... You hear one of your kids scream in the other room in danger? Do you come running to see what's wrong? You don't? I like that honest answer. You don't at all? Not anymore. Fuck you! Die! When you do go running into the room to see if they're okay, and do you think the same thing as I do as you're running into the room? There better be blood everywhere. It better look like the elevator in The Shining when I fucking walk in there, and it never is, right? Oh, I got a little sliver. I'll bite that finger off and show you, but no. You ever teach your kids to play dodge car? No, it's a fun game. You just need a busy road. Never like kids. All right, I'm going to end this with my little set here by telling you guys a little story about my son. First of all, does everybody here know what a CPAP machine is? Yeah, most of you seem to, some of them you don't. Okay, let me help you. A CPAP machine is what I like to refer to as a self-touching oven. Yeah, I learned that on burrito night. What a CPAP machine does is it takes the air in the room and it runs it through a little machine that runs it up through a long hose to a mask on your face, so that people like me, when we go to sleep, our bodies say, I'm gonna kill us. You made stupid decisions, so we needed to breathe. Also, a side note, this is the wrong time wearing a CPAP to ask your girlfriend if she wants to get funky with it. Because everything in a CPAP sounds perverted. Watch. Did you let the cat out? See? So one night I'm sound asleep, and obviously I have to wear a CPAP machine, and I'm laying there and I am dead asleep. And you guys all know what I'm talking about. When you're just out, you're cold, and then you get that feeling something's in the room with you, something is watching you. You know what I'm talking about? That's that weird feeling you get when even you're in the deadest of sleep. It's usually like your dog or your cat or the ghost to your dead grandparents. Just, you know. I am sound asleep one night. My eyes pop open because somebody's in the room. I can just feel it. And there's my son standing next to the bed, staring at me. He has his pants around his ankles, and he has the devil's onion ring pressed against my CPAP machine. Yeah. And I say, son, what the hell are you doing? Oh, I'm just watching you sleep. Son, I'll kill you. I swear to God. What? Just making sure you're all right. Please don't, son. Please don't. My son got in my face, smiled again, looked me in the eyes, and said, stumbled out of bed, tumbled to the kitchen, poured myself a cup of ambition, and then I just passed out. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for listening.